Assalamualaikum and good morning everyone. We are from group 4. My name is Amshar Sofia and I will be the speaker 1. So today we are present topic 7.1 Classroom Management Context of Teaching Learner Variables. Okay. Teaching is not the same for every age group. Children, teenagers and adults all have different learning needs and styles. As teachers, it is important that we understand the age and development stage for our learners, use appropriate strategies, and make sure our lessons are meaningful. In today's presentation, we will focus on three main groups, which is teaching children, second, teaching adults, and lastly, teaching teens. Each group has unique characteristics that require different teaching approaches. For the first group is children. Teaching young children can be both fun and challenging. Children often have short attention spans, get distracted easily, and need interactive activities to keep them focused. Here are the first two key areas to consider when teaching children. First, intellectual development. Children live in the here and now, meaning they focus on what is immediate and useful. When teaching them, we should use simple, practical language and provide clear examples rather than long explanations. Second, attention span. Children can get bored very quickly. To maintain their interest, we can use games, points, rewards, or short, exciting activities. For example, reading exercises can be turned into fun competitions when children earn points for participation or correct answer. Next, we will explore sensory and emotional factors for children, and I will now pass it to the speaker 2. Thank you.
I am Miza Izzati binti Muhammad Sharizi. I am going to continue for the third key areas to consider when teaching children. First, sensory input. Children learn best when they use all five senses, like sight, hearing, touch, taste, and smell. Teachers can incorporate songs, visual, movement, and real objects to make lessons memorable and engaging. For the fourth is affective factors. Children are highly sensitive to how others perceive them. It is important to be positive, encouraging, and avoid scolding or embarrassing them in front of their peers. Last but not least, authentic, meaningful learning. Children enjoy using language immediately. For instance, teaching phrases such as "May I go to the toilet?" is more effective than focusing only on advanced grammar. In short, lessons for children should be fun, interactive, and practical, keeping them engaged and motivated to learn. Now, let's move on to teaching adults. Adults are more mature and independent than children, but they may sometimes feel insecure when learning a new language. First key area is intellectual development. First key area is intellectual development. Adults are capable of understanding abstract concepts and grammar rules. They appreciate knowing the reasoning behind the rules, not just how to use them. Second is attention span. Adults usually have longer attention spans than children. However, long lectures can still cause them to lose focus. So, lessons should be structured with short, clear activities. Next, we will continue with more key areas to consider when teaching adults, and I pass this to speaker 3.
The third key areas to consider when teaching adults is sensory input. While adults often rely on listening and reading, adding variety such as discussions, role plays, and group work can help maintain their engagement. The fourth key areas is affective factors. Adults should be treated with respect. Unlike children, they do not require discipline in the same way. Allowing adults to make choices about topics or learning methods helps increase motivation and participation. Last but not least, the key areas is authentic, meaningful learning. Adults want lessons that are relevant to real life. Examples include language used at work, during travel, or in community interactions. Connecting lessons to practical situations ensures learning is meaningful. In short, teaching adults requires respect, relevance, and application to real-world context. Now, we will focus on teaching teenagers. Teenagers are in a transitional phase, so teaching them can be challenging due to physical, emotional, and cognitive changes. First key areas when teaching teenagers is intellectual development. Around age 12, teens begin to think more abstractly. They are capable of discussing deeper topics, such as social issues and personal opinions. Secondly, is attention span. While teenagers' attention spans are longer than children's, lessons should still include short and varied activities to keep them engaged. Next, we will continue with more key areas to consider when teaching teenagers, and I pass this to speaker 4.
Next, my name is Siti Aisyah. My part is teaching teenagers and conclusion. The third key areas when teaching teenagers is sensory input. Teenagers require less sensory stimulation than children, but hands-on activities, visuals, and interactive tasks still make learning more interesting. The fourth is affective factors. This is a very important aspect when teaching teens. They are sensitive about their appearance, abilities, and the opinions of their peers. As teachers, we should prevent teasing and bullying, build a safe and supportive classroom environment, encourage students to express themselves confidently. Lastly, are authentic, meaningful language. Teenagers can use language in ways similar to adults. They are capable of participating in debates or discussion without relying on visual aids. To summarize, children need lessons that are fun, sensory rich, and practical. Teenagers need guidance, independence, and emotional support. Adults need lessons that are respectful, relevant, and connected to real-life situations. As teachers, adapting our methods to the needs of each age group is essential for creating effective and meaningful learning experiences. Thank you for listening. That's all from me.